Okay, children. Now let us start our next topic, that is the structure of the maize grain. Now maize grain is actually, we call it a grain. Why? Because as I told you, the fruit wall and the seed wall is fused. The fruit wall and the seed wall is fused to form a protective covering or layer, and therefore we call it as a grain. Now this is the maize grain, and you know that the grains are arranged on a cob. If we see its longitudinal section, then we find that the maize grain is divided into two parts. This below oval part is called the embryonic part. Here lies the embryo. This is the plumule, this is the radicle. The plumule is protected by protective covering sheath, we call it coleoptile, and the radicle is protected by another protective sheath, we call it coleorhiza. And this part is the cotyledon. The cotyledon of maize grain is known as scutellum. And the rest of this broad area, this one, the broad area, this is called the endosperm. This is the stored food which contains the starch, food in the form of starch, and this is known as the endosperm. The embryo and this endosperm, they are separated by a thin layer of cells, epithelial cells. We call it epithelium. And the outermost layer of the endosperm, this one, the layer of the endosperm is very rich in proteins, and this layer is known as aileron layer. It secretes various enzymes during the germination. Fine. And this, the dark colored which you are seeing, this is the fused pericarp, fruit wall, and the seed coat, that is the testa. So it is called the grain. Now let me draw and explain you once again while drawing. So what you have studied in maize grain, the longitudinal section, when we are studying, the maize grain consists of two parts. The oval part which contains the embryo, and the broad part, this one, the broad part is called the endosperm. The embryo part and the endosperm are separated by a thin layer of epithelial cells. Epithelial cells. The lower oval part contains, this is the, let's say, plumule, and this is the radicle. So as I told you, both are protected by extra covering, extra sheath. This is called plumule, which is protected by coleoptile, and this is the radicle, which is protected by extra sheath. The protective layer, we call it coleorhiza. So you can remember by the name of RR, radicle, coleorhiza. Then here P is common, plumule, coleoptile. And this part is the cotyledon, and the cotyledon is known as scutellum. SCUTELLUM. So remember the words scutellum, the cotyledon. Now what is this rest of the broad area? This, as I told you, contains the food for the stored food for the nourishment of the embryo in the form of endosperm. So this is the endosperm. It is rich in starch. The outer layer of the endosperm is rich in protein layer, which is called aileron layer, which is rich in protein. So basically there are these 4-5 names which you are supposed to remember. Now let us revise once again. So the maize grain, this is the longitudinal section. It is divided into two parts. This is the lower oval part, you can see, which contains the embryo. Embryo is not very clearly visible as compared to the bean seed, where you can easily locate. Here you just have to see, you will find only small scar which shows the plumule and the radicle. As I told you, both are protected by coverings. The covering sheath of plumule is called coleoptile, and the covering of radicle is called the coleorhiza. And the embryo is known, the cotyledon is known as the scutellum. Now this broad part is the endosperm, which has the stored starch. Both this endosperm and embryo are separated by a thin layer of epithelial cells, till here. And then this is the outermost layer of the endosperm, which is called aleuron layer, which is rich in proteins. And this darkish black color, they have shown you the fused pericarp and testa, the fused fruit wall and the seed wall to form the grain. So this is the structure of the maize grain. Now you revise it, and in next video we will study the germination. But before that, let me discuss with you the true and false given here. Progress check. So mention whether the statements are true or false. Plumule is the future root and radicle is the future shoot. False. All of you know that plumule is the shoot and radicle will form the root. Fine. Then second one is micropyle serves for the emergence of the radicle. True. This is true. Micropyle, the opening from where the water is absorbed, and it also serves as the emergence of the radicle. Cotyledons in castor are big store of food for the embryo. This is also true. Maize grain has large endosperm. Just now you have read. True. Tegmen is the outermost layer of the seed. False. All of you know tegmen is the inner layer. Testa is the outermost layer. So dear children, revise till here, and then we will study germination. Thank you.